Good morning and afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It is David Schlotthauer here with another detailed weather forecast. Since I haven't made one in quite some time, we're going to be discussing on the severe weather over the next few days across the Midwest and the eastern seaboard, with possibly more severe weather by early next week. So here's a look at the detailed true color satellite imagery, and we can see there is the line of showers and thunderstorms that produced quite a bit of active weather across Kansas yesterday, including quite a bit of tornado activity across Oklahoma, including a few violent, strong tornadoes that did occur out of one supercell. We were live streaming on that. Remember that? It was a really rough afternoon there in Oklahoma. Now, this system is on its way eastward, and there will be more strong thunderstorms anticipated today, but probably not quite as bad as what we had yesterday, which is good news. So we're now going to look at our latest RTMA data, and here's a look at those temperatures. Definitely on the milder side if you're waking up early this morning, or if you're waking up later watching this video. Temperatures are already in the 70s in central and southern Texas. If you are in, say, Arkansas, in the mid to upper 60s already. If you're in St. Louis, right in the low to mid 70s. But look at this, a little bit on the chillier side if you are in the southeast, where current temperatures right now are sitting in the low to mid 60s. Not too bad for this time of year. And then up here to the north, it's a little warmer with low to mid 60s also being represented. Now, if you don't like this warm weather and you just still like the cooler temperatures, well, you can go northward and off towards the northwest or western U.S., where you're seeing temperatures right now in the 20s and some single digits out there, especially for the higher elevations like Yellowstone. Very cold this morning, right now sitting in the single digits, right around 4 degrees right now in that location. As you can see though, when we take a look at our HRRR model for the next 48 hours, you'll see there is thunderstorms that are anticipated today. They're already beginning to refire up already across portions of the deep south into the Midwest, and we're going to start seeing that continue throughout much of the day today, with large hail being the primary threat in Texas, with tornadoes that are also being a possibility, but really just a 2% chance of spin-ups today. But the hail and wind threat will be largely driven by that slight risk. We'll look at that here in just a second. So going forward with our future cast here, we can see showers and thunderstorms. This is right around 1 o'clock in the afternoon, Central Daylight Time. As we go forward, we can see more of these storms will intensify and more cluster up. From, say, northern Illinois, southern portion of Wisconsin, across St. Louis, Missouri. Yes, some showers and thunderstorms, maybe some large hail, tornadoes there, and also for eastern Texas, Arkansas, you got scattered showers and thunderstorms that are anticipated this afternoon. This is going to continue to progress kind of further east, but really remain stationary if you're in Arkansas, and also for eastern portion there of Texas. Northern Louisiana, you got a mixed bag of showers and thunderstorms there, but stronger storms do look to develop again right along that stationary cold frontal boundary into central Texas there, where we do have a few isolated or more numerous scattered supercellular activity. And again, those supercells will be capable of producing very large hail, 2+ inches in diameter, and the threat for damaging wind gusts and a couple of tornadoes or two. And then going forward into Friday morning, we can see that then starts to progress further east and southeast. Look at that, Louisiana. By Friday early morning, this is right around 7 o'clock in the commute morning hours. Yeah, showers and thunderstorms looking quite strong, and this will continue with a second line of showers and thunderstorms sweeping their way through the area by the time we go into Friday afternoon, into early Saturday morning across Mississippi, as well as the rest of central Louisiana, with showers and maybe some severe weather perhaps over Kentucky and Tennessee, but largely going to be some pretty intense rainfall there. But then look at this, some convective showers, some snow, and some cold air mass thunderstorms possibly likely there for the central and southern portion there of Iowa. These are non-severe storms, but cannot rule out a possibility of a cold air funnel, maybe some marginal hail with that into central portion there of, say, Wisconsin. So now really quickly, let's take a look at our instability. The instability today is going to be something else, as you can see here. Oops, I went through that too fast. So we can see instability going to be on the increase today, 2,000 to 3,000 joules per kilogram of thunderstorm juice, we should say, in central and eastern Texas, as well as 2,000 joules of surface-based CAPE over central portion of Missouri as well as Arkansas, and that's going to contribute again to these strong thunderstorms. And then look at this, by tomorrow that CAPE does increase, and that's why some of these storms tomorrow afternoon could be a little stronger, especially for eastern Texas, Louisiana, and Mississippi. So that's a look at your instability. To our SPC convective outlook for today. Of course, there's a level 2 out of 5 for Texas, for Arkansas, for Louisiana, for, say, Missouri into Illinois. Again, this is largely driven by a 2% chance of tornadoes. So today's tornado threat really going to be on the low end side. We're not talking about a tornado outbreak by any means. Now, again, we're expecting to see at least 1 to maybe 3 tornado reports today, I'm sure, but it's not going to be like we had yesterday, where we had quite a bit of strong tornado genesis going on in Oklahoma, where we covered that stream. But nevertheless, today, yes, there's going to be some sort of chance of tornado from southern Wisconsin into Illinois, and then another portion of that into Arkansas and Texas. This slight risk is mainly driven by strong winds all the way from central Texas into Louisiana, Mississippi, as well as, say, portions there of Illinois and Missouri, under that 15% risk for damaging winds. When we take a look at our large hail concern here, there is a 15 sig for some very large hailstones, possibly exceeding 2 inches in diameter, for Dallas-Fort Worth, for Abilene, Texas, under that risk for very large hail today. Houston, Texas, a 15% risk for large hail. That goes all the way up into Arkansas, Missouri, as well as Illinois, with a 5% risk for large hail chances from central southern Wisconsin all the way down into central Louisiana and southern Texas. This includes for portions of southeastern Oklahoma and central portion there of Missouri. Okay, so now we talked about today's severe weather event that is anticipated. Let's talk about day 3, because there is a slight risk for severe weather, especially for the Carolinas and for the southeastern U.S., including for, say, Florida, the mainland area like Orlando, Florida. If you're in Jacksonville, Florida, you definitely need to be on the lookout of this. There is a level 2 out of 3 on the severity weather index scale. This is only driven by a non-sig risk for severe weather. If I can bring it up here, here's a combination outlook. There is a 15 non-sig out of this. So good news, it's not a higher end slight risk, at least. We're just looking at just your typical slight risk for severe weather for the coastal regions of the Carolinas. But there is a day 6 slight risk for severe weather, yet again, delineated by the Storm Prediction Center. This includes for northern Texas, central Texas, and portions of southern Texas, the Abilene near the DFW area. Definitely need to be on the lookout of this. But the good news is there is no day 7 outlook at all by any means, just a day 6 slight risk issued there by the SPC for day 6. Well, that is going to sum it up for today's video. If you did enjoy the content, please consider subscribing, leaving an awesome thumbs up, and leaving also an awesome comment in the section below this video. I am doing these morning uploads and morning weather updates now, so if you're here expecting me in the afternoon, you might want to reschedule your plans and mark your calendar for the morning hours. right around 8 to 9 in the morning is when I have these updates out. And of course, these videos are going to be shorter than usual. I'm trying to keep you guys watching longer. So instead of making a boring 25-30 minute video, these videos are going to be shorter, in the 8 to 10 minute range, at least is what I'm trying to aim for. That's going to do it, folks. Thank you all for watching, and I'll be back with you in the next one tomorrow.